Hello, everyone. Thank you once again for joining us. On this channel, we interview people that have successfully applied for EB2-NIW and also EB1A, and they have obtained their United States green card. In today's episode, we are going to continue talking to Mr. Wande. In the last episode, we spoke to him about his petition for EB2-NIW, how he received an RFE from USCIS, how he responded to it, and eventually his petition was approved. Today, we'll be talking about the adjustment of status stage, the challenges he faced, how he was able to overcome all the challenges to eventually obtain his United States permanent residence. If you have not subscribed to this channel, consider subscribing to it. Also, drop a comment, click the like button, and share with your friends. If you need help, if you need someone to help you to draft your petition cover letter for EB2-NIW or review the one that you have written by yourself, kindly reach out to us through our website, www.mygreencardstory.com, or through our email, info@mygreencardstory.com. Once again, Mr. Wande, welcome. Can you introduce yourself in case there's someone that did not watch the last episode or the person is watching this one? Do you mind introducing yourself?
Uh, well, like you said, my name is Wande, and I'm a geologist here in the US. I did my bachelor's in Nigeria. Before I left, I went to University of Ibadan. Then I came to the US for graduate studies. I did my master's at Oklahoma State, doing my Ph.D. at the same school in geology. So my whole life I've done geology.
Okay, thank you so much. By the way, I'm not sure if I mentioned my name. My name is Ababola, and I'm the host of this channel. So let's dive into the adjustment of status stage. So you said your petition was approved in August 2023,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So by then, what was the priority date correct? There's something called a priority date. Or was it correct? And were you able to turn in your adjustment of status document straight away?
No, because before I got the what's it called, the approval, at that point in time they retrogressed the date for a while, so I had to wait. But I didn't wait for too long before they
Okay.
started. They were already moving it back to the normal rate when I got the approval. So I think I waited a couple of weeks or maybe like a month before I was able to submit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So usually for most people adjusting their status, they just turn in the necessary document like Form I-485, I I-765, I-6 93, and their travel document form. Did you at any point encounter any challenge when you were adjusting your status?
Uh, Maybe I wouldn't call it a challenge, but it was just trying to find out the necessary things you need to submit. Yeah, okay, you have to submit the forms, but there are other documents you have to attach with it. So how you have to arrange it, the list of documents you have to submit with your adjustment of status form, and if you are submitting an employment authorization, there are things you have to say in there about your proposed endeavor, how you intend to stay in that field, and things like that that you have to sign. So I would say the challenge was getting that information and knowing the right way to do it.
Okay, so now let's talk about the EAD card. For most people, like most people that are filing right now,
Mm.
that application has been approved, but because the apply date is not current, they 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 actually need the EAD card. So I've seen some people reach out to me telling me that they want to file for EB1A. So during your time when you turn in your adjustment of status, how soon did it take USCIS to approve your EAD card?
Uh, that took, I think, like 4 months.
Okay.
I got my EAD card earlier this year. I think was it ending of January or beginning of February. I'm not. I'm not. I don't remember the specific dates, but it took like 4 months after the submission of the adjustment of status form.
Okay. Okay. And with that EAD card, you are able to work or seek any employment of your choice.
Yes, yes, that's basically what it does, and I think it's valid for like 5 years. So with that, you can,
Oh, EAD card is now 5 years.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow. That, that's good. The last time it was like 2 years. I believe that they just increased it to five
Oh yeah,
years.
I think they increased it last year or so. I think it was in 2023 they increased the number of years. Yeah, so now it's for 5 years. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I think that's probably because of all the backlog that they're experiencing.
Yeah, I think they don't want more like people trying to renew, submitting more forms. So they just extended that one
Forms.
a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Good. So now let's talk about the benefit so far of having a green card. Can you share with us some of the benefits you have seen now that you have your green? Okay. Before we talk about the benefit, when did you get your green card?
Yeah. So the thing was, I did not even actually have. I did not get to use the EAD card because it was, I think, maybe like a month after I got the EAD card. That was when I got my green card approval. It was like, I think, the end of February. Yeah. So yeah. So it was like a month after I got sent the EAD card. I know now you can go work wherever you want.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
I've not even gotten a job to use that EAD card point when
You
I got
guys.
the green card approval, which was very nice, and it's
Yeah.
just good.
So okay. So for someone that just got their green card, what are the things that they should do as soon as they get their green card? So for example, I tell people things like, okay, update your social security information and things like that. Can you tell us some of the things that you did as soon as you got your green card?
Yeah. So because just like you said, that's one of the things that I had to do. Uh, so because I was an F1 student, the social security card that I had, even though I have a social security number and the card, but on the card it's written you you can only get employment through authorization by whatever
DHS,
DHS, Department of Homeland Security.
security.
So you I had to go into the social security office, tell them that my status has now changed, that they need to update that in their system. So that's because that would be the only way now you can use that social security number to get employment somewhere else without
And
them
and
authorizing
and,
it.
and did they ask for your card, like your green card? Did you show it to them at the social security office?
Yes.
What went down in the social security office?
Yeah. So I went in, I told them, oh, my status has changed. They said, so what's your new status and what's going on? So I had to show them my passport, which is my Nigerian passport, and the green card that I just got. So I think that was the two documents I had to pass to them, and they they worked on it on their system to get me a new. So it's still the same number. The social security number is still the same, just that they mailed a new social security card number to me, and now it doesn't. There's no restriction on it. Now it's
Okay.
just you just have a social security number. Yeah.
Okay. So beside updating your social security card information or social security information, what else or did you do?
Yeah. So because like I said, I was an
F1.
F1 student, so I was technically uh, an international student through my school. So I had to go to the international students office to tell them that my status has changed. I'm no longer an F1 student and I have a green card. Can you update that in your system? Because everything that has to do with international students has to go through that office. So now that I'm no longer like someone who is supposed to be under them, so they had to like close out my file and pass it on to like the school HR so they can update it in their system because everything in the school, everything is connected. They have different platforms, they have job platforms and things like that where you can apply for jobs, and your status is linked to that website. So if there are jobs where there's requirement that only people with green card or maybe only citizens can apply. So if you don't meet that requirement, you can't apply for them through the school website. So they have to update all those things. So it's just paperwork through the school, letting them know that your status has changed, so they can update all those things, and you get more more benefit or access to things you didn't have before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beside that, what other things did
What
you
other
do?
things? Uh, okay, but this was after I moved though.
Okay.
I had
How
to.
about your driver's
Yeah,
license?
that's what I was going to say. It's so I had to change my driver's license, but the thing is, I didn't do that one immediately because I knew I
Okay.
was going to leave. Uh, I was in Oklahoma. I know I was moving away from Oklahoma, so I didn't want to change. Then have get to another state, then do another driver's license again. So I also had to update my driver's license. So I waited till I got to Arizona. Then I had to go through their Department of Transportation to get a new driver's license, make it a real ID, something
Yeah.
you can use for travel and all those things.
Yeah. And I think that driver's license is very important because I also schooled in Oklahoma, and in Oklahoma, the driver's license I got, they wrote temporary
Yeah,
or
yeah.
temporal
It
on
says
it.
this is not for identification or
And that
something like that on it.
yes, and that license expired the date my visa expired. And when I got my OPT and I went to renew it,
It
it
will be
expired
tied
the
to
date
the OPT.
my no, it will expire the day my Nigerian passport expired. So it was very crazy.
Mhm.
So I was always renewing my driver's license. And when I moved to another state, they wrote limited on it.
You know.
So I knew that let's say I go anywhere and I'm put over by the police and I show them my license, the fact that I show that limited or temporal, they already know that this guy
If
is an
if it,
he's not a
yeah,
US citizen or permanent resident. And that's why I always advise people, make sure you renew that thing. But I'm not sure if most people do it, but I tell people to renew it because there's some things that you may not know the meaning until you have done research on it and find that this thing, they can deduce that this guy. Then as of last year, I think Florida started pulling people over that had like special some ID because they were giving people state ID, people that were immigrants, like the people that are seeking asylum, and they said and I can't remember the specific, but I knew that they said they stopped giving those people driver's license and state ID, and those are the same state ID and driver's license that they give to international students.
yeah, so I have to
So
do
when
that too. Yeah.
Yeah. So when you were talking about updating your information with your school, you said that it is important because that there's some benefits associated with that. So was there any benefit that you derive um, um, from being a permanent resident when you were still a student? Were there some fellowship that you could now apply to, or some jobs that you are now entitled to, or maybe some scholarships that you are now able to apply to?
Eh, yeah, just like I said, it's a lot of these jobs and scholarships would have requirements. Oh, this person has to be maybe a US citizen or a permanent resident. And so I think in most cases, a lot of jobs, they want some sort of authorization like that. Because they don't want to go through the stress of trying to get you authorization once they employ you. So
Mm.
it's so it increased the number of opportunities out there. When I was
Okay.
just an international student, it's once I see those requirements, I just like, oh well, there's no
Don't,
reason to bother.
don't
This,
apply.
yeah, because you are not qualified. But now it's you are qualified for more things. The only things I'm not qualified for now is like you have to be a US citizen. That's the only one
Yeah.
now. So it's the number of opportunities have grown bigger. That's the main thing. Then uh even though I'm still an F1 student, I was like I
Just
said, I
you're
moved.
still an F1 student? No,
Sorry,
you are not.
even though I'm still a student, that's what I wanted to say. I I was able to leave and go start a full-time job just because I have a green card. That wouldn't
Okay.
have been possible if I was still just an international student, because I would need authorization from the school, from your departments, that this person has to go. This is why this person has to do this and that. But now it's just up to you to plan your life and start doing whatever you need to get done.
Okay. So beside the fact that you're able to leave school and go start a full-time job because you have a green card, so what other benefit have you derived from having a green card? I remember, I think in 2021, someone that I work with, she got a green card, and and she was living in Colorado. She told me that in Colorado that you cannot buy a house except you're a U.S. Citizen or permanent a resident. So
Oh.
what since you have gotten your green card, what other benefits have you derived, or what are the advantages of having like a U.S. green card?
Uh, you mean apart from the peace of mind?
It's part of
Uh,
it.
uh, Let me think. Right. The thing is, I've not done too much with it since I got it because I'm still fresh. Um, I'm not really sure. It's
Okay. But at
Yeah,
least for you, that job was like the
yeah. That was
the
the
key
main thing
ones.
I could do with it because I don't need any sort of authorization to work.
I mean, then,
And
but another thing I have noticed is that, for example, if you want to, that I'll find out so far is like if you want to open like a bank account with some banks, you have to go to the physical branch to open that account. If you are not a US citizen or permanent resident, you can't open it online.
oh yeah, I went through that. But I've not opened a new bank since I got my green card. But yeah, I remember some. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's one thing. Then also, I was not able to travel out of the US for a while.
Oh, okay.
So immediately I got the green card, I was able to leave, then come back. So having that freedom now to just go anywhere you want, come back in. You don't
And
need a
come back
visa.
as you
Yeah,
like.
as you like. You don't. The fact that you don't need a visa to enter the US again, it's that was a big one for me because
So yeah.
yeah, like I said, I couldn't travel for a long time because
Okay.
my F1 visa expired. I was doing the adjustment and waiting, so I could
Mm.
not even just go out, go and renew my student visa. So I was stuck here for like 3 years without going anywhere. No, 3 or 4 years without going anywhere. So
Okay.
it's it feels good to be able to go out. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. So can you tell me what your experience when you said you traveled outside
Yeah.
the US and you came back? So when you came back and you had your green card with you, what was your experience like at the US airport when you
Airport.
entered from that international flight? What
Oh,
happened?
it was so smooth. I did not even have to tender my Nigerian passport.
Passport. Wow.
All I showed them was just, oh, this is my
Green card.
permanent resident card. They just swiped it in that their machine or whatever, and they said, oh, welcome back, and that was it. There was no questions like, oh, what are you coming to do here?
Green you.
There's nothing. It was just you walk through the line, go to
Mm.
them. They don't need your passport. That's the green card was all I showed, and I was out of there in like less than a minute. You know.
Okay. That's good. Anyway, Mr. Wande, thank you so much for this interview. I'm very grateful. I wish you success in your career, and I pray that with this green card, more opportunities will come your way, and you'll be able to maximize the benefits of
Mm.
being a United States permanent resident. I'm sure there are some that you don't know, there are some that I don't know that I'm still discovering each day. But I'm sure you're able to maximize it. So thanks so much for everyone watching this. Thank you so much for watching. Please share this video with your friends and family. Subscribe to our channel. Schedule a consultation with us through our website www.mygreencardstory.com. Thank you so much. Bye.